What does a £4,000 driver look like, and how does it perform? That's what we're going to find out in this video. Honma is a brand that I'm sure many of you are familiar with for producing sort of premium high-end golf equipment, but Honma also have a sort of a sub-brand, a franchise called Beres, and Beres is designed to be ultra high-end. If you thought Honma was expensive, well, Beres really takes things to another level. In terms of its sort of customization and in terms of its component parts and its fitting process, and that's what we're going to run through today. So we're going to take a look at what this £4,000 driver looks like, how it performs, and I'm actually also going to run through a bit of a fitting to see how that driver performs in my hands. Guys, if you're new to the Golf Monthly channel, please do hit the subscribe button. If you like what you're watching, give us a like. But let's take a look at this super premium offering from Honma called Beres.
This is one of our £4,150 driver heads. We are very much offering performance with luxury. So, as you see there, it's completely gold, the club head, as is the shaft. In the ferrule, you've got gold bands, platinum bands, so it's very much the luxury side of things. We've got 24 karat gold sprinkled pretty much throughout the whole of this golf club. So you start from 2-star all the way up to 5. The biggest difference is in the shaft quality. So the shaft basically gets better and better and better in the sense that when we measure elasticity of tensile rating in graphite shafts, which is basically how quickly your graphite fibers can return to their original state, the rating gets better and better and better the higher star rating you go, meaning that it's basically designed to be even tighter dispersion-wise as you go up in star ratings. We use more glass fibers in the higher stars as well, so again, to make it that little bit more stable and a little bit firmer. All of this while keeping the weight really, really light. So for example, this one we're looking at here is 43 grams, but it actually still feels relatively stable. And then you can do the personalization. So the higher the star ratings you go, you can do things like wood bending, which you could only really do on tour trucks. So as far as trying to get a driver bent a certain way, at retail, you can't do that. You can have your name engraved on the club head, name engraved in the shaft. You could change the colors. If this gold was a little bit too blingy for you, you could change that to, we've got a selection of about 10 to 12 different colors in both club head and shaft as well. So I fitted a lady recently for basically a set of these, drive all the way down to irons, where she changed everything to pink. So let's say you were looking at a 5-star set of these, all in gold, then yeah, you'd be maybe 60k plus for a set of maybe 10 to 12 golf clubs.
Okay, so this is the Beres E06 driver. Guys, here it is. And here it is at address. What do you think? £4,000 driver right there.
It's one of those where, as I say, you build up your base spec, yeah? So we say, okay, yeah, you need X loft, X flex, and such. And then it's adding those little bits of luxury if you want it, and obviously if you've got the money to pay for it.
And how much would this one be?
So the 3-star, that'd be 11.
Right. Right, so this is the Beres S06 driver. This is, as you can see, different finish on top. It's still got a bit of gold to it, but it's a kind of gradient to the gold look on top. This driver comes in with a retail price of around about £1,100. So this is the S06, slightly lower spinning. The E06 is designed to be mega easy to hit. This is a driver really designed for those people with slightly faster club head speeds. Oh, yeah, pretty decent. Yeah, probably my best shot of the day, I would say. Okay, so I have had the chance to hit the Beres range of golf clubs for 2019, and I think in front of me here is possibly the most expensive collection of golf equipment I've ever been let loose on in my life. And I started with the EO6 driver that you can see here that I showed you earlier. It wasn't right in my spec. It has a regular flex shaft that's very light. Wasn't in 100% control of it, but still pretty good performance. And I think that the work that Honma do on their component parts really sort of comes through here. Even when I was testing something that was clearly completely wrong for me, the performance still wasn't too bad. Now, is this look something I could see myself using? I'll be honest, I'm not 100% sure it is, but there's something out there for everybody, right? So in the version that I ended up with was their S06 driver. This is for their slightly faster swinger, and the performance I was able to get from it was really impressive. But I think the whole story here revolves around customization. It's customization of aesthetics, but also customization of performance. You'll notice all the different shafts I've got in front of me here. They're all Honma shafts, and they're all designed to do slightly different things. So for instance, let's say you're somebody that wants a light shaft and you need the kick point in a certain area of that shaft to help you get the best performance out of it. The guys at Honma can give you a shaft with the kick point in exactly the right position for you and for your game. Now that's a level of customization in terms of performance that, I'll be honest, I've never seen before. And I'm sure there's a lot of golfers out there that could really benefit from it. And then once you've customized the performance, you can then get to work and start to customize the looks. And that's where things can start to get very, very expensive very quickly. Now it's different levels for different people. You'll, I'm sure, have your own budget if you were running through something like this, but you can go to the sort of nth degree, the 5-star shaft head version, the spray painted in gold that I've got here that comes in at over £4,000, or you can go for something more muted. Whatever you go for, you can get your initials laser etched onto the shaft and onto the club head. You can exactly design the club head to the look that you want for your game. Now guys, is that something you would be interested in? We'd be really interested to hear your thoughts about this Beres range, because they're doing something that other golf brands aren't quite doing to the level that they are, and it's interesting to see, and it's been interesting to hit. In terms of the performance, yes, the performance was really good. I hit both drivers well, quite a high pitch sound through the ball. I'd say that what really struck me was how easy they both were to hit, even though, as I say, this gold version wasn't in quite the right spec for me. Really easy to hit, really simple to use. Guys, thank you very much for watching. I hope you've enjoyed the video. Please do leave comments below. We'd be really interested to hear your thoughts. But for now, from West Hill, it's goodbye.